Hey folks, it's Michael Johnson. Welcome to this week's Energy Sketch. We're going to talk about this nebulous kind of concept of work-life balance. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whew, I'm feeling already just a little bit nauseous, a little bit seasick. I'm going to propose that we should abolish this idea of balance and instead focus on something like maximum authenticity. So let's imagine for a moment we sketch, my brain here. And traditionally, this idea of work life balance is we would kind of split our brain, split our spirit, split our mind in two. On one side, you'd have work, and on the other side, you'd have life. Or imagine you have a box, which is like your total possible energy, your total possible contribution. On one side is work, on the other side is life, and you split that somewhere. And that line might go right or left. Sometimes you've got more work, sometimes you've got more life. But I want to get rid of these. These are not really helping me, anyways, these days. So here's a new sketch, a new idea that I'd propose for how to think about this. I've been feeling lately that there is really like a core of your values and of your purpose that you hold dear, you hold inside of you. And then out there in the world, there is the world, this wide open space. And the idea, instead of trying to find this nebulous kind of balance, I feel what's more important is to seek out ways that you can express your core values and your core purpose out there in the world. Fill up the world with your core values and your core purpose. And that could go into certain spheres. You might have a sphere out in the world that is your work, and you might have a sphere that is your personal. And those two things can fully overlap actually. And I've been noticing that that's been helpful for me, particularly in these things of the energy sketch, where I'm talking about energy topics, which is things that I work on also. So there is an overlap of my work and my personal, but it's all coming back to expressing my core values and my core purpose. And so I think the idea is that when we are at our best, we are striving towards a maximum overlap and a maximum filling of the world out there with our core values and our core purpose. And that for me is this idea of authenticity. So I hope that was helpful for you folks. Would love to hear your thoughts on how you think about work life balance and what are your core values and your core purpose, and how do you see yourself expressing those out in the world in the various spheres of your life out there in the world. Thanks so much for tuning in, folks. See you next time, Monday, 12 p.m., youtube.com/@energy sketch. See you later. Toodaloo.